Friends, welcome back to SusanCanCreate. This is my spring video. I am so happy it's getting close to spring. I mean, obviously I do film ahead of time, and so it's really not quite spring yet, but I am so anxious. We are having a lot of snow this year, and it can stop anytime. That would be fine with me. I keep saying that, and then it keeps snowing. So I am so anxious to get my flowers going. I really want to get those going outside really, really bad. I love color, and right now all I see is drab everything. My flower pots look terrible. I need to get everything cleaned out, and I want to get my porches and decks cleaned off. And we're going to be doing some different landscaping this year, and so those projects will be coming up. I'll be videoing those. We're hoping to do a greenhouse this year. I hope so. I hope we can get that going. We're looking at some hydroponics, actually. We've been doing some studying up on those because we'd like to, get back to growing some of our own food. And hydroponics just seems like a good way to go. And so we've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on hydroponics. And so we'll be filming that if that's where the direction we decide to go. I'm pretty excited about that because you can grow your vegetables, you can grow flowers, you can grow anything in those. So we're delving into that. Spring's a wonderful time. You get a lot of different you get all your spring vegetables, which are always fun and good and delicious. And, the food, your meals start lightening up. You're getting away from, all the wonderful winter meals that everybody loves, all the warm comfort food. You get more into the lighter, the lighter foods. You can start getting the lettuces, the carrots, the fun salads, the greens, all of that, which is always a nice change after the winter. And so those meals are always start, I always look forward to all of that. Making all kinds of different salads and using all kinds of different things. I've been known to, a lot of my salads are like kitchen sink salads. I mean, everything's thrown in there but the kitchen sink. But I love them, and I make them as often as I can. So today, in the dining room, it's set up. I just absolutely love that. Those linens that are in there, they came from Williams-Sonoma, and I just love the colors. They just shout spring to me. And so I had them set out as early as I can because I like looking at them. And they were certainly my inspiration piece. And so the tablescape was built around that. What I like so much about the spring tablescape and stuff is using real flowers, plants and flowers. And that's something you need to think about, because if you don't think you know how to put together floral arrangements or whatever, just buy plants. I talk about that in there and I show you what I did. But you can just buy plants and use those in your tablescape. There's no fuss, no muss with those. You can just put them on there and use them, and then use them outside. That's what I do. I plant them right outside after I'm done with them inside. You have to wait till the frost is gone. But then just plant them outside, and then you've got some ready-made plants to go outside. That's great. But you can use, I've used a combination, of artificial dried flowers and real flowers. I try to use tulips as much as I can in the spring, but, their lifespan is very short. And so you do the best you can. You use them, but you have to use them quick. Enjoy them quickly. And so this year I did use some. I bought some that were already started. The bulbs were already started just in water. It's sort of like the hydroponics, and you grow them just in the water with the bulbs. And so we'll see how much longer they last. compared to the cut ones. So it's my first time experimenting with those. I'm hoping they're all bloomed out for my Easter video, and we shall see. I'm actually filming this spring one before the Easter, but you should see the Easter one before this one comes out. So hopefully that they'll all be bloomed out. So what else can we talk about? Nothing else is pretty much going on around here. Just been really, really busy. Been busy with work, full time. Just trying to also, I am updating my logo. Hopefully it'll be done, and you've seen it on this video, and hopefully you'll have seen it on the previous. I think I'll have Easter, like I said, out before this video. So you have to be patient with me. Sometimes my videos get filmed out of order, but I film them as I can and as I get the opportunity. Working in YouTube, it is, boy, when they say, you know, YouTube's a full-time job, it truly is a full-time job. If you're really, really going to do it up the way it should be done. I mean, it just takes a lot and lots of your time, and but I work full-time, and that is my priority, and I am doing the absolute best. So sometimes things get filmed out of whack, but just bear with me, and we'll all get through it together. So let's go on into the dining room. Let's go ahead and look at the tablescape and see what you think. And hopefully you get some really good ideas from it to have your own spring party. And we'll come back here, and then we'll close it out. All right, so enjoy. Okay, let's take a look at the fireplace. For the fireplace, up on the ledges, I used my white-washed candlesticks holders, and I put some pink candles in there, and alongside of them, if you can see that, I used the little green tinted vases, and I put some fresh baby's breath in there. And in the middle, this is a wreath that I got actually from Front Gate, and it just had some really, really pretty pink flowers in there, and then I added some greenery to it to go along with this spring feel here. And over on the other side is the same thing, whitewash candlestick with a pink candle in there, and the green little flower vase with some fresh baby breath in there. And then down below on this one, this is a real pretty floral that I made with freesia. It has pink and white freesia in there. I added fresh baby breath to it in there, baby's breath in there, and I just love it. Those are such hardy little flowers too. They last forever. It seems like if you take, if you make certain they have water, but they make such a pretty spring bouquet. I just absolutely love those flowers, and they just brighten anything. And in there, I put them in a vase that has green. It has green sparkly dots on the outside of it. And on the bottom, I set it up on a white milk glass kickstand. And around the bottom there, I put pink and white flowers around the bottom. And I just thought it made a really pretty spring bouquet. Looks very pretty, very elegant. And then in the middle, we have on a whitewashed tray, I have 2 hyacinths. They are blooming right now, and they just give off such a beautiful, beautiful smell. This is just a dried floral arrangement in sort of dusty pinks and light pinks. It just looked good to me for spring, and I thought that's all this table needed, is just a little bit of color, and so that's all I put on there. and then we'll move over to the apothecary. Okay, now at the top of the apothecary, I put 2 white farmhouse kind of pitchers, and I filled them with fresh tulips. And in the back of that, I have a silver candelabra that I put some pink candles in there. But I just thought this just said spring to me. All of these tulips and the nice pink candles back there, everything feels nice and light and springtime, and which is really nice because you know, I'm filming this ahead of time, a little bit ahead of time, so I've jumped the gun a little bit on spring, and I'm just waiting for spring. I'm so anxious for spring. So that, and I just have that and the regular little lamp I have up there. And then down below, I did put in on my plant stand, I did use a green vase there. And I like this vase because it has, like, on the outside, it has almost like a glazed coating, almost feels like sugar coating on the outside. And I put some fresh baby's breath in there so that it just was nice and light and airy. And now we'll go and we'll take a look here at the tablescape. Okay, here is my springtime tablescape. I do love the spring. My 2 favorite times a year are spring and fall. And I think it's because of all the flowers. I just love the colors. I love the flowers, and the temperatures suit me better too. And so this is my tablescape, and I'll just give you an overall view of it. Let's just sort of run down the table here. And then we'll take an overall. We'll get a better view of the whole table here in a moment, but just kind of an overview. Okay, now we'll start as we usually do with the place setting. And first of all, this is my linen, and I just love this linen. I couldn't wait to use it. I was so excited when I saw it. I got it at Williams-Sonoma, but it just, I mean, it's just springtime to me. I just absolutely loved it. I love the colors, all the florals in it. It was so pretty, and it looks so gorgeous when you can see it all out. I started with that. Then I found these online. I found these placemats, and they're like big old flowers. They're green. They're on a felt. They've got a like felt backing on them, and they're just like leaves. That's what they are. And I figured I could use them for several different ways that I could use these. So here is the let's see, right there. Okay. So then I went with, I had a pink charger, and I think I got these online also. I think I got them on Amazon, but they're a pink charger, and I put those next. I liked the texture of them, so they reminded me of a flower or the seashore or something. I liked them. And next I decided to use, these are actually my everyday dishes. These are dishes that I got at Macy's years ago. They're the French Garden series. I absolutely love them. They stand up the test of time, I can tell you that. They can take all kinds of abuse, and they are just wonderful, wonderful dishes. And I love this pattern. It has 2 patterns. It has this one, and then you'll see the other pattern that go together. So I put that next. Okay. And then what I did is I added I just folded the floral napkin and lengthwise because I wanted that color. I really wanted more, pick up more of the color. And then these dishes from Williams-Sonoma that I had gotten before. These are the porcelain dishes that I'd gotten from Williams-Sonoma. And then what I did, I just wanted a little delicate flower, so I got this little pink flower stem, and I put that on there. And that was my place setting. I decided to go with my gold silverware. And so that went on next. And let me put again, I haven't probably talked about this for a while, but for those of you who haven't watched my thing before, I do use my finger as a guide, and I put it at the end. Let me see if I can do this here. Let me see. Okay, here. I use my finger as a guide right here at the end of the table, and I use that for a measure. So I get all my silverware at the same length, okay? And then you always use whatever piece of silverware, utensil you're going to use first. So this is salad fork, and that's the regular dinner fork. And whatever's used first goes on the outside, and you work your way in. Your knives always go blade in, okay? Blade in. Okay, so that's just for those who haven't watched me before, and so there's a little catch-up. And then I am using the purple-ish goblets here. So I've got those up there. You see them? And then I'm also using the little green water glasses, or the other way around. I could use the purple ones for water glasses and the green ones for wine. Wouldn't really matter. So there is the table place setting. Okay, so I think it turned out very, very well. Now, as far as the center, because this is spring, I wanted to use lots of flowers. And this makes for decorating very, very easy for everybody. Whether you know how to put together florals, you do, you don't, go get some fresh plants. I got begonias. These are all little individual begonias in here, in little pots, a little wooden tray, 3 little begonia plants, and a wooden whitewashed tray. Okay, I've got a row of pink, a row of white, a row of like a darker pink, and another one of white. And that is my centerpiece, along with my whitewashed candlesticks, which I have pink candles in. So that made my centerpiece. Pretty simple, really, but it looks so springtime and so nice. And it really, really makes for a very, very nice table. So I think, for those of you who say, oh, I don't know how to do all this stuff, sure you can. Anybody can go pick up flowers. You can go pick up begonias. These boxes, you can even buy them in the boxes. Sometimes they'll have this all set up. You could buy it this way. Or you can, just go to Hobby Lobby or somewhere and buy these trays and put some flowers in them. This is not, it's not rocket science. This is fine. You can do this. Trust me, you can. And so you didn't even have to think of it. Here, I gave you the idea. There you go. And just line them right up. And then when you're done with this, you can plant them outside. As soon as the frost goes, don't try to plant them outside before, the frost is gone. As soon as the frost is gone, you can plant these guys outside, and they'll be great until the frost comes again. So that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So go ahead and, I do a lot of that. I use a lot of plants inside in the spring, and then take them right outside, and then plant them outside in my pots. So there you have that. Okay, so I'll try to get some more shots of the table here for you. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. So make sure, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Make sure you hit that little alarm button too, because that'll announce to you when the new videos are coming out. And it really does help me build my channel. Please let other people know about my channel. That helps me too, and I do truly appreciate that. Again, I'm trying to build up the craft part and my shopping channel. So if you know anybody that has some crafts that they would like to sell, please let them know and have them get in touch with me. I am on, I have a Facebook page, I have Instagram, I have a website that is www.SusanCanCreate.com, and I can be reached on any of those. You can leave a comment here on YouTube. Great. We will have, there will be a riddle. We're back with our riddle, so there'll be a riddle coming up after this. And then our community pet page. Please remember, send those pet pictures in with their names. We really, really enjoy them. If you see animals out there that aren't your pets, go ahead and send them in, and you can put them in under your name. And that would be great. We do have, I have people that are doing that. They see animals out that just is a good picture, and they send them in under their names. That's great. We all love animals. We all love nature. And I should have taken a picture last night. We had a bunch of deer that came through that kept setting off our outdoor cameras and our alarms, and one just stood there and just looked at me. I went over to the window, and of course I was telling it, would it stop? Could they just move on so it would stop setting off? Their motion is detected in your backyard. Motion is yeah, well, I know. Well, they're standing there just looking at me. I think sometimes they just think it's fun. I don't know, but if I could figure out how to take that picture and post it, I would have. But just send some pictures. It's all good. We all enjoy them. We really appreciate them. And I guess that's it. So please be safe, be healthy, be happy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.